Our planet is in crisis. And so the scale of our solutions must match the scale of our challenges. We live on a blue planet, and the health of our planet depends on restoring the health of our ocean.
How are we going to do this together? We don't have time for despair or panic at this point in time. We have a decade when we can really make things happen.
The EU mission to restore our ocean and waters by 2030 is a bold, ambitious and coordinated effort to urgently address the challenges facing our ocean.
We need science and knowledge. We need governance and engagement, citizens' engagement. We need to fight pollutions. We need active protection and regeneration. And we need a sustainable blue economy. All of this is part of the mission.
It's a major challenge that cannot be done by one single policy, by one country, by one actor, no matter how powerful he or she or it may be. It has to bring everybody together because ocean is big and the problems are big.
We need all hands on deck.
With specific and measurable targets, the mission has three main objectives: to protect and restore marine and freshwater ecosystems and biodiversity, to prevent and eliminate pollution of our ocean, seas and waters, and to make the blue economy sustainable, carbon neutral and circular.
In order to be effective, we have to go local. We have to look at the specificities of each of our seas, each of our coasts. That's why we are establishing what we call the lighthouses around the sea basins to test solutions which are suitable for these basins, but also then to see if those solutions can also be transposed, can be used for other basins.
The mission is the first European initiative that addresses ocean and waters as a system and gives a systemic answer to systemic challenges.
EMODnet will be key in giving us the evidence for the answers. The data is absolutely key, and this is where EMODnet comes in.
For more than 10 years, EMODnet has been collating, standardizing and making available for free diverse types of marine data and data products that can support the mission objectives, including data on marine pollution and litter, on seabed habitats and the abundance and distribution of marine species, and data on blue economy activities and infrastructure.
EMODnet is a very critical success story. It has a wider significance and importance now in terms of where we need to get to, in terms of the level of understanding we need of our water and oceans.
EMODnet is very important because we have really to gather data, to share data, and as much as possible, make them open data to ensure that science and knowledge are progressing for the sake of our ocean, which is a common good.
Engaging and mobilizing the public is a key enabler of the mission. The second key enabler is a digital twin of the ocean, building on existing EU assets in monitoring, modeling and data sharing, namely EMODnet and Copernicus.
We don't know the ocean enough. We don't know the ocean as well as the surface of the moon.
So the ocean is our blind spot on the planet. So what we need to do now to have a complete understanding of the ocean as an ecosystem is to create this digital twin of the ocean, which will allow us to begin to understand what is happening now, physically, chemically, biologically, so we can then create something which is predictive, that we start to have the means, and it's a bit like turning the lights on in the ocean.
For that, you need to have the best data, and this is where EMODnet's role would be absolutely key.
We were very, very lucky that people established EMODnet when they did, so it'll be a critical building block for all of this.
EMODnet's data is put to the use of the policymakers and decision makers, investors, users, consumers. Without EMODnet, I don't think we would be making the right decisions. So it's absolutely essential that we have EMODnet with us.
EMODnet's data, information and services will fuel the mission lighthouses and Blue Parks actions. Via the European Atlas of the Seas, it will continue to inform and engage the public. And together with Copernicus Marine, it will be a key building block of the digital twin ocean. EMODnet will support scientists, blue economy operators, public bodies and citizens alike, and help them to share their data.